Previously on American Truck Simulator. This has been one of them weird episodes when I haven't done an awful lot. I just need a short run now. I don't need a big run. I just need a short run. It's really cool. Look at the way that the rocks are built up there with the sort of bits in them, a slate sort of style, you know, sort of sediment, but each very cool. Hello and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We're kind of trying to do Colorado at the moment. Is there something new coming out, by the way? I keep seeing Nebraska, but I also see some stuff from Missouri. I don't know. I'm not sure which one's coming out next. But anyway, we're trying to do Colorado, which is this square here. They're handy, the squares, apart from these kind of edges here. For the most part, they're sort of square. Kind of cool. I kind of like that. Yeah, block system for your states as well. Anyway, in the UK they're all like tiny little chunks all together. It's like really weird, all mishmash of counties and things. But anyway, let's have a little look at where we're going to go. We're going to try and get round some of these places. There's not that many to do though. So there's Steamboat Springs, there's Rangeley, there's Grand Junction, there's Montrose. Whatever that is, Durango, is that right? And Alamaso. I don't know. Anyway, so let's see if we can find a job that takes us to one of these places. Let's see if we can get over that kind of direction and do a bit of more Colorado. That's Denver. That's not going to help us. Springs. Let's have a little look. There's got to be a job here that takes us a little bit further over. It's going to be typical. There isn't going to be one that I want. One that takes us all the way to Arizona. That's no good at all. One that takes us all the way up to it's Idaho, isn't it? Let's have a little look. See if we can find something. Right, is there a short Colorado one that takes us? God, doesn't take us anywhere near where we want to be. Where's Colorado Springs? That one takes us to Colorado Springs with articulated one. I think we have to do that one and then see if we can get something else. That should be a short journey, yeah, it's 3 hours. So there's a good chance we can get another one out of that. So let's go for that one. What time's it left on it? 3 hours to get to it. What time of day is it? It's 8:30. Yeah, we've got plenty of time to get that. Let's go do that one. And then see if we can take this waste paper from... I actually think we're right next door to where this place is. I think we went to 424 Print the other day when we were out and about. I made a massive mistake this morning. I've forgotten to get a cup of coffee while I'm doing this. So I've got a little tickle in my throat and I've forgotten the coffee. Should go grab a cup of coffee while I'm waiting for this. I might just do that actually. Might just make you sit there for a second while this loads and then I'll do that. I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee. Right, 1 second. I'm gonna go grab my coffee. I'll be back very much in a second. Look at that drawing in. Look at all that. Cool. Very cool. Right, okay, 1 second. I'll be back with my... Look at everything popping up. It's what happens when you run it on a hard disk instead of with a spinny one rather than a mechanical one rather than SSD. It takes a little while for it to pop in. Everything's just popping in. Look at it all popping in. And it all pops in. Let's see if we can spin round and have a look. Yeah, we're all popped in now. Right, okay, you stay there. I'll be back in one second with a coffee and hopefully a better start to the whole thing. Hang on. Right, I'm back. Well, I've got myself a cup of coffee now. Sorry about that. Yeah, definitely needed a bit of waking up with that one. So let's get into the truck and let's reverse out of here. Let's go for it. Let's see if we can go where we need to go. Just hope nobody's here. Let's get out of the parking spot and it'll actually give us the details on the GPS in the bottom right hand corner. There we are. Okay, we are 2 miles away. I wasn't that far away when I was saying we weren't that far away from it. Okay, so down in the bottom right hand corner we have got our GPS, which is very useful. And our GPS tells us what speed we're doing, which is zero, a few miles an hour now. 6 miles per hour, in fact. Then it's got our gear, which is automatic 4. Followed by the damage to the truck, which is minimal. It does actually say, though, that I've got some problems with the truck. Whenever I get stopped at a waste way station, it says that I need to do something with it, which is a bit odd because I didn't know I'd done any damage to it. I can't remember when I hit it into anything. Somebody will remember in the comments below. But anyway, yes, and then we've got the bed, which has gone blue. Well, goes blue and then finally goes red, and then we're in serious trouble. Usually means that I'm about to crash into something in a bad way because I'm falling asleep, that is. Then we've got the envelope, which is really underused. We're used at the beginning of the game. It should be a DLC thing that basically every time you sleep somewhere, you get the you get some special missions offered to you within the area you're in, or at least within, say, 20 miles or something like that. Something cool like that would be awesome. Then you've got the time, which is 8:42 a.m. Then we've got, to go along with that, we've got our West Waypoint flag, which basically says that we're 0 miles away, 5 minutes sort of travel time left. And that's about the size of it. And plus, we've got $172,000 in the bank, which isn't enough money to do anything because I probably owe $200,000 in bank loans, because that's one of the ways you can get yourself ahead in this game, is to loan some money from the bank to sort of get on and buy trucks. Now I've got two additional trucks, both of which both were second-hand, and I got stung for the second-hand tax because first thing the drivers do is go and repair them to the highest level they can. So I've got 2 second-hand trucks because I thought it'd be cheap and I could get the drivers to use them, and then got stung for nearly $200,000. And if you go back a few episodes, you'll see where they nearly bankrupted me. But it was fun. It was entertainment. That's how things work in this game. That's exactly how they work in this game. Where's this? The back of the Walmart thing that I need to go to. It's right there. Couldn't see it for looking at it. I'm going to assume one of those is my trailer that I'm going to take in a second. Stop that. Push the button. Let's bring this up and let's see if we can find ourselves a... yes, 4,000. That'll do. It's a reasonable sum of money. It's a reasonable journey, but if once we get to Colorado Springs, we're bound to find something better to do there. Was it last week or the week before? I found a whole bunch of hidden roads near Colorado Springs. It was kind of cool. You drive through sort of a national park is what you drive through. It's rather excellent, actually. So this doesn't get special parking privileges. It's sort of it's because it's articulated one, and you just basically drive it forward wherever you go. So let's swing around so we're in the hedges, like that, and let's straighten up. That'll do perfectly. Okay, back of the truck, we have that horseshoe-shaped thing, which is called a fifth wheel, and then we push that against the pin, which is hanging down from the bottom of the truck there. You can see it on the other one. If you look at the one slightly to the left there, you can see the pin against that sort of breeze block wall. You can see it hanging down. You basically push the two things together, and when you push those two things together, it latches into place. Now, I've got advanced coupling on. Highly recommend it. It means you just can't stick the trailer or the truck's rear of the tractor unit underneath the trailer, and it just link right up. It was suggested to me very, very early on when I was playing Euro Truck Simulator 2, and you know what? It is a lot more fun when you have to do that. And that, by the way, was literally perfect. Putting that up was perfect. Let's press the T button. You see the legs being wound up, and then the hoses are on, and all the various pipes are connected. We'll have a quick scenery picture. Lovely. Look at that. You can see the road to the ahead. Right, back to driving. Let's get out of here. Right, so we're going this way. Wow. Bit of melodious tune going on. Like it. Lovely, lovely, lovely long truck. Do you know, so I love this game. I actually love it as well. I think you have to have the soundtrack for it. I don't know if anybody else puts a soundtrack on it, but I think sometimes you have to have a soundtrack for it. This particular game for me, I when I think of the States, I think I grew up with Clint Eastwood and Dirty Harry and sort of and westerns, you know, Once Upon a Time in the West and things like that. I know there's spaghetti westerns, a lot of these things are, you know, filmed in Italy, but obviously sort of you know, but American stars, and I grew up with a lot of these things, and for me, obviously, I they feel the thing about them is that it's, I guess the tune is country, isn't it? That goes with that cowboy sort of sound, I think, that is heavily associated with that lifestyle. And obviously that for me, that's the tune I need as a trucker when I'm going across the states. I think if I was a trucker in the US, I probably would have a hat. Definitely. Not type sure what type of hat, but I'd definitely have a hat. And it'd be almost compulsory for me. I'd have a nice sort of, I don't know what kind of hats they are. They have a hat and this thing, but nice sort of hat that I can tip. I'd like to be able to tip a hat. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to say hi, by the way, to my new viewers. I've picked up quite a few recently, actually, and you've all been very kind to comment on my YouTube channel. I will collect the my lovely new friends' names at some point, and I'll say hi individually as I do to quite a few of my long-term followers and watchers. Actually, they're not followers and watchers; they're just friends of the channel. But those lovely people. So I will put you all together and mention you. So say hi again in the comments below, and I'll mention you next time round. We'll go from there. I'm really loving this, by the way. I was watching a movie, and I can't remember who. It wasn't a particularly good movie. It was all right. It was sort of a 95 sort of junk sort of movie. So God, that makes it 30 years old now. So anyway, 95. Nearly 30 years old. 30 years old. It wasn't the best of movies. It had was it there's two actors in there, Cheech and Chong, who got a bit of a history, haven't they? But one of them was in it. He was playing a sort of roadie who'd got lucky and made $1 million and whatever else it is. But his vehicle of choice was a Kenworth overcab with a trailer. But when I'm talking about a trailer attached to it, I'm talking about something that's about the size of the car in front of me attached to the back of this truck. It was ridiculous. It mustn't have been a very expensive overcab either. It wasn't, I don't think it was a day, or it could have been. Was there a day version of an overcab? You can tell me in the comments below, because I don't know. It felt like a day version, and I don't think that they would have done a day version of the overcab. Doesn't seem like the right thing to do. We need to put this up, because we're about to see loads of stuff go past here. Look at this. Which way is it coming? There's a big propeller there. What a stopping place. Oh my God, look at that. That's such a busy image. There's a big propeller in there. There's a train going past. There's everything going on. Wow. Oh, that's such a long thing as well. What's that across the road there? Oh, it's brilliant. Here we go. They sort of judged to a halt as well. I can't believe that they put that level of physics into it. The barriers, when they went up there, juddered as they came to a halt in their upright position. Unbelievable. Right, okay, let's have a look at the GPS, though, quickly there. So, down the GPS, we've got the time that we're going to get in, by the way. We're going to get in at 12:24 p.m, which means we've got plenty of time. We've actually got plenty of drive time as well, if I remember rightly. Yeah, we've got 13 hours. The next rest stop is in 13 hours and 27 minutes. So, loads of time. Lots of time to do some serious driving. Wow, this is such a busy little town. So many things going on. Loving it. Come on, let's go. Let's drive the whole thing. Amazing. I wonder how many overcabs are still on the road. There must be a few in the US. I guess it's like classic cars in the UK. You know, there's many a car that's over 40 or 50 years old that are still running. And I say running. I think they're a labour of love, aren't they? When you own a classic car, they don't always work as well as they should do. I had a friend with over 40-year-old Land Rover Discovery, which are notoriously sort of brilliant vehicles for sort of running, but it's over 40 years old, his, and it hadn't been prepped very well when he got it, and everywhere he went he pretty much stalled. He had like jump leads with him because there was something not right with it. I'm sure it was fixable, but he wasn't. I don't think he was. It was more a fun toy for this person. They weren't a mechanic as such, and I think they were just learning the ropes. So it was kind of you kind of had to follow them everywhere just in case they stalled and stopped and they couldn't move. It was quite ridiculous, really. I love the buildings. I love the style of the buildings. I like the sort of brickwork up the side of them. Okay. Beautiful. There's a bit of speeding going on here. Let's try and avoid that because we could really do without the speeding tickets. We've been good. I might get pulled over for this way station. Here we go, way station. Pull over. Of course I did. Of course I have to. I was trying not. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but you know. Here we go. Approach the scale. There we go. We're on the scale. Press enter. This is where they're going to tell me that you're perfect. Yeah, not in technical perfect position, but technically perfect technical state. It's not in a perfect technical state. They told me that last time round. I'm surprised there's not a sleeping area there, though, considering where he is. He looks like he's sleeping. That's one of the things I find about this game, though. I think there's more places you could sleep. I assume you can be fined for not sleeping in a place that's designated, but I do think there should be more. Sometimes you're going down the road. I remember an episode of Euro Truck Simulator where there's a particular road in Spain and it's an absolute nightmare. There's nowhere to pull up. There's nowhere to park. It's full of mountainsides, and if you haven't got enough fuel or you're fatigued, which is the game's version of what your exhaustion, you've had it. You literally have. There's nowhere to go. Look at that skyline, by the way. Clouds going across, it's just brilliant. Look at that. Miles and miles of just empty, flat land. Wow.
Go straight on.
That's just amazing, that really is. Must be boring though, going down straight roads all the time. I mean, obviously, I'm getting point A, point B. If you're dawdling, if you're enjoying the journey itself, I mean, because remember, part of life is the journey itself, isn't it? But if you're enjoying the journey itself, I suppose, I prefer a journey with a little bit of a few twists and turns occasionally. But a straight line is a straight line. I mean, it's good for if you're working and just have to get somewhere. You just want, straight lines are the thing. I assume there must be back roads amongst all of this somewhere. You can sort of enjoy the countryside. I suppose there's a danger there of being off the sides of the road, isn't there? Tell you what, though, yesterday I was drifting on my way home, and I was making my way back home. And just gently getting in there, looking at the mirrors, gently making my way home. There's some mirrors on the front there. They're an optional extra. I quite like them though, because you can see who was trying to overtake you. But anyway, yes. So I was making my way home the other day, and I was absolutely pushing the fuel. I was a bit like I do in Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator. I was pushing the fuel. It was on. The warning light was on, but I knew I could make it if I just could be sensible enough to sort of. Get across go across the road sensibly and things like that. I could just make it. It would be fine. Not a problem at all. Oh, sugar. I did actually brake there, by the way, and didn't get into trouble for crashing into him. Oops. I did brake because will he do his thing now? Will they move away? No, we're all past insurance over now. My fault for hitting them in the rear. Come on. No, I'm just going to push you out of the way then. Anyway, I was running on I was basically running on fumes. And then I was put in a position where I was forced to do a little bit of overtaking. Then I looked down at my fuel gauge, and that was it. I had to find somewhere to find fuel. I was quite an interesting point that, where I was thinking, am I going to make it to anywhere? I managed to find somewhere, but I had to go off the beaten track. That was the point of the conversation. I had to go slightly somewhere I wasn't normally would have gone to get to get some fuel. Come on, keep going, keep staying green. We're on green. It's getting greener out here again. I like it. I like it a lot.
Go straight on.
I'm gonna go straight on. I'm assuming I don't give way on that because they've got the lines to stop. So they got like little white lines on the road there. If you scroll your video back a bit, you'll see what I mean. So I assume that I'm the kind of I've got the right of way, and they have to give way or stop or yield. Is yield the word you'd use in the US? I bet it is. That's the word, yield. You have to yield rather than give way. Let's give way in the UK, by the way, if you want to know what it was. So, I'm loving this road, by the way. There's me complaining about it having not enough twists and turns, and there are enough twists and turns to keep me entertained. Loving this long load as well. Love these articulated loads, one with axles on them. Don't do them this way in the United Kingdom. We've got you would have normally what we call a 7.5 ton unit, which is sort of rigid, and then you'd have a trailer on the rigid. So it's called a drag. We don't really do double, articulated bits and pieces. It doesn't happen. It's not something we do. What a weird little town. Bit ghost towny. Here we go. I do still think, though, that there should be a Euro Truck. Well, not a Euro Truck. There should be a truck simulator, or Japan's truck simulator. I think there would be, because there's an option there to put in some different brands of trucks. I think that should be a thing. I think that would actually work as well. Especially as they've got quite an interesting road system country-wise. The thing is, though, it may be a bit small, because if you think about, that's probably the big problem with that one. It's probably a bit small, because the UK is kind of in Euro Truck Simulator, and it's only half a dozen roads, and it's not obviously not the whole UK in the detail there. And I guess Japan being sort of a similar size to the UK, I think. It would probably be difficult to do something nice with it, I guess. Because how do you get outside of Japan? You don't really. It's an island. You'd have to go into Asia somewhere, wouldn't you? You'd have to go to mainland China, but I don't think mainland China's going to let you do a version of the So if you were calling it, I don't know, Asian Truck Simulator or something like that, or as if you go with continents type things, Asia Truck Simulator, you may struggle to get, and of course they're quite. I don't know of anything that's set in China really, beyond Hong Kong, which of course is a colony that's still run a bit like a colony from the UK. It's a UK colony. Gave it back in the 90s. Was it end of the 90s? It was 1999 we gave it back. Can't remember. We gave it back though. It was a British colony for a long time, Hong Kong as a place. It's also where a lot of products came from Hong Kong, to be honest, because I think they came through the Chinese Republic into Hong Kong and then were sent through to other countries. Now, of course, it just all says China on it instead of Hong Kong, made in Hong Kong. But that's what you call a gentle transition back, wasn't it? We gave it back. It wasn't an issue. I can't remember how we ended up with it as a country, though. I'm not sure how the British ended up with with Hong Kong. It'll be war related. It almost always is. Dirty creek underneath there. Brown Creek. 1 hour and 40 minutes of game time, 91 miles. We're doing alright, actually. We are doing lovely. There's a train over the other side there again. I'm loving these trains. Is that another one? No, it's some farming equipment. Caught it out of the corner of my eye. There's a plane in the sky or a helicopter. What's that? Is it a helicopter? Plane. It's one of them biplanes going past again. It's crop dusting. That's what it's doing. Crop dusting. Is that weed killer when they crop dust? No idea. There we go. Oh, it's turning. It's banking. It's turning. It's coming back our way. Watching the RAF practicing in the valley yesterday, flying through at sort of stupid speeds. It's very impressive. It's like I get a free air show every time I work. It's amazing. I'm actually in the office and looking through the window, and there's a free air show. It's just amazing. They do love practicing in the Lake District. It's amazing. I remember going out with a colleague a long time ago, and we were working at a pub in a very deep in the Lake District, and we were asked if we would they sort of, we'd done quite a good job, and they were quite pleased, and we'd sorted everything out for them, and they were like, would you like lunch? And we were like, yeah, go on then, thanks very much. So we got a lemonade and a sort of ploughman style lunch or whatever else it is. It was a beautiful day, sun was shining, absolutely beautiful. So we decided that we'd sit out in the pub gardens, and with the other people. There was plenty of people there. Sat out in the pub gardens to eat our sort of ploughman's lunch, and they flew overhead, but they were so close that you could see the pilot inside the cockpit as he went overhead, upside down, looking at everybody eating their lunch. And I was like, they're living their best lives, aren't they? They're having the best fun in the world right now. They really are. My colleague was got his camera out, and his camera phone out, and he was like taking pictures as well. It was just amazing. It really was. Just having the most fun ever. But it's such a roar as well, though. Jet plane overhead is just a roar of noise. It just really is. It's just such a the engine noise on jet planes is just unreal. It really is. I'm going to keep left if I can get out. Thank you. There we go. I'm out. I'm out. Oh, look at this bridge. This is a cool bridge. It's a cool bridge. Look at that bridge. That's awesome. Some orangey bits cut into it. That's really cool. Wow. I'm loving this. Oh, hang on. Where are we going? I tell you what, though. Gotta love the American Truck Simulator for this. Going up and down here is not going to stop me going past here at all, because I'm just going to go straight across and up the other side. It's amazing. So well designed in the roads. And just go up, down and round. It's not a problem. It's not slowing us down in any way, shape or form. That's one of the things I've got turned down on mine as well, the number of traffic-related incidents. It was a suggestion from Hatman, who I've not seen for a little while. I hope you're all right, Hatman, and I hope things are going okay. But I think he watches the videos, but I don't think he has a chance to comment. He's things are going on, so he's a bit busy. But yeah, I hope things are fine, Hatman. But he suggested a while ago that I reduced the number of incidents that occur on the road to sort of about 10%. Well, I reduced it to 40 because it's still like a good incident on the road. But when you've got it 50, it really is almost every journey you do, you will something occurs. So there's a fine line here between it. I think 40 is a good number, but if you're down at 10%, it rarely happens, which means it's just driving then, which is nothing wrong with just driving. And how's he getting through there? Honestly? Oh, you are kidding. Get away. Oh. How did that happen? Okay, I suppose I did crash into you, but that's ridiculous. I was indicating and you drove into the side of my truck. I suppose you couldn't slow down, I suppose. Do you think that was my fault? Yeah, that was my fault. I think he hit me. I think he could have gone round me. I think he could have turned out there. I think there was the opportunity to move out. I'm going with that wasn't entirely my fault, but it was a £900 mistake. Somebody's made some money. One of my drivers. We're up to 185,000. I hadn't noticed that. Bed's slowly filling. The bottom legs are have gone blue. Gently making our way across the road. The green truck that smashed into me. I think it was his fault. I'm going with his fault. I mean, he clobbered the side of me. I think he could have pulled out there. I gave him space. There was no space there. He just didn't manoeuvre quick enough. 555 divorce. The top there. Hilarious. $100 down. Got lawyers on boards. Better call Sol. That's what it was, wasn't it? America's finest. Smoke, the steam coming out of there, the exhaust vents. There we go. Has there been an incident on the other side of the road? Possibly. Don't be part of the road toll? Did that say don't be part of the road toll? I'm not sure. I assume they're suggesting do not get killed on the road. It's very hard for me to avoid that because obviously I'm stupid. Here we go. I think we're into Colorado Springs. Yes, we are. There's that sort of memorial parky type thing that I went past before, with that kind of loopy thing. That's really, really descriptive. Well, well done you, describing it with passion and gusto. Here we go. Round up here. Lovely. I am going up. Oh yeah, I forgot about these weird, wonderful roads. Which are like roundabouts, but not roundabouts. They're really annoying. With just sort of ins and outs and stopping lights and things like that. Wow. What cost involved in that? What expense instead of putting a little circle in the middle of it all. Little concrete circle in the middle. Put loads of little funny islands. Really, really making life difficult. And traffic lights as well, which you have to run power off. I don't know how the tax system works in the US. In the UK, we have what's known as council tax. So if you're thinking about a county tax or whatever else is council tax, so it's a local tax for your area. So you pay a small amount of percentage towards policing. Sort of fire services, making sure the roads are tidy, that you get light, heated, sort of lighting on your streets and things like that. So we pay a little bit towards that. So also to our refuse collection and all that kind of stuff. So there's a tax that we all pay as UK citizens. It's by household, so it's like the house. It's not like per person. They did try to change it to per person back in the 90s, with one of the prime ministers tried to change per person, and they were met with riots on the street because effectively if you had two adults in a house, all of a sudden instead of the household being charged say £1,000 a year, the whole household was getting charged £2,000 a year just because you got two adults, and if your child then grew up, they were then owing £1,000 as well. It was a very ill-conceived tax. However, they would have loved it because they would have made lots of extra cash out of the whole thing. But yeah, it was pretty ill-conceived and as I say, caused a number of riots. And we've been here before. This is a place we go to on a regular basis. It just became a bit of a disaster, unfortunately, for the government in the time, and I think probably was one of the final nails in its coffin before it got changed. Everybody voted them out next time round. So let's do that one. Yeah, that's a really odd location, but I'm going to go with it. We did have to reverse round this one. I remember this one last time. That was a lot of bizarre reversing went on in this one. When I had a load that I had to reverse into it, that was. So right round here. There. This will be okay, because it's just a straight line, look. I can't get this one wrong. Can't get it wrong. There we go. Perfect. Straight line, straight in. Press T to put them down, legs down, and we're good to go. Lovely. Bit of money. Free cash. Well, free cash. Not free cash. I've just done a journey for it. Working my way towards level 20. I'm currently an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur. That's what I am. Right, okay. Let's have a little look and see if we can find another job quickly in the location we're at. So let's have a little look. See if there's one here. I'm hoping there's one in where we're actually at. That'll take us somewhere. So, that takes us to Denver. Perfect. Perfect. Drake car to dealership to Drake dealership. 3 hours time. Perfect. Also got a heavier one there. This is the one we want. Look, expensive cars, quick journey, the whole thing. Yeah, that's the one. Taking us to here. Gets us another one scored off. It's not the way a direction I was hoping to go, but it's a direction. Yeah, perfect. It'll do. I like cars anyway. I like taking. It looks like pickup trucks actually. Looks like some pickup trucks. Let's go get those from Drake's car dealership. 3 hours. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Couldn't ask for more for this. Right. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's do a bit of turning in here. Those little thin tyres there. That's the one thing I did notice on that movie. I was talking about the Kenworth that looked very much like a small cab, but probably wasn't. No, it wasn't, because there was definitely a back bit on it. I don't know. Anyway, but only because somebody appeared out of it during the movie. Somebody appeared out the back of the cab. Anyway, but yeah, it had very small front tyres, but very wide back ones. I'm not sure how that works or why that works. Is that for turning purposes? I suspect it is, maybe. Not sure. Right. And this way? And on we go. Straight on down the road. Straight on down the road. 2 miles away to get to this destination. And then we're going to Alamos? Alamos? Not sure how to pronounce it, but yeah, we're going there, wherever we're going. With some trucks. I do love a bit of car action in this game when we get it. Oh, I do love a good coffee as well. I'm glad I went and got that. That was well worth getting. Could have gone badly if we hadn't got a bit of coffee. Can't wait to upgrade my truck, to be honest with you. It's coming though. It's coming. I've got to get those debts away, and then we can start really start making some money. We need to try a few more base models though, because we love a bit of base model action. That's my thing, you know. I love trying the base models, the ones that nobody else wants to drive. You know, you've driven them at the beginning of the game, and you're like, right, I'm going to get myself the top of the range one with all the shiny whiz bangs on the edge of it, and then you get further on the game, and you forget all about the very base models. And I love to try the base models because they're the ones you have to pick up at the beginning of the game, the ones that say you never really play again. You just sort of play at the beginning and you go, oh, that's the one. You know, I bet there's people out there with fleets of just one brand of truck, you know, with nothing but internationals or the Kenworths or the Peterbilt trucks or the Volvos. I bet there are. I bet there's people just entire fleets of those. When realistically, there's so many trucks to try. I know it's a loyalist. People are loyal to things because I've seen that before with the farming fraternities. A bit like that. They like one particular brand when it comes to sort of their tractors and things like that. I understand though in the US it's almost exclusively John Deere. I think that's I'd certainly heard that the John Deere is one of the biggest sellers in the US. So yeah, there's things like that though. So do you have New Holland? New Holland is brand? Probably do. I bet you've not got the Scandinavian brands though. I bet you've not got Valtra and things like that. And if you do, I'm really impressed that you do. Yep, we're going to go straight on when it allows. So I rammed that car earlier, or those two cars, sort of pushed them off the road, but then pulled out on a truck and got struck by the truck, and that was my fault. Interesting.
and then
Sometimes the reporting on this is bad. There's chicken. Everybody loves chicken. Oh. And then round, there's coffee break as well. Plenty of eateries. And a waffletopia. There's the dealership there. There's Drake there. Just got to find my way in correctly. Yeah, definitely pickup trucks.
turn left.
There we go. We're going in the back. Wow. The Drake dealership.
It's all over.
It's all over, says Sky. It's all over. It's like the end of the world. It's all over. Bye. Yeah, we're taking that one. On it. $9,000. Well worth it. Where are we? Where's our? This looks interesting. Is it round the back though? Must be round the back. Don't believe for a second it's round the front. Where the heck's this thing at? I meant to have driven around another way. Oh, is it here? There it is. It is there. There's like an arrow pointing the wrong way though. On the ground. Slowly, slowly. Slowly, 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 slowly. Not into the bins. Pull it back. Over this way. I'm not even looking yet. Right, okay. So, fifth wheel again. Into the pin on the bottom of there. Need to do some adjustments here because I'm not even facing the right way yet. And then we'll put the two things together and we'll basically drive off. And I'm doing terribly that. I'm just that's driving outside of the cab is not the thing. Shouldn't be a thing. Right, okay, let's get in the cab and do it correctly. So there's my trailer there. Come on. Here we go. Oh, it's right on the pavement, look. Pavement's almost the guide, look. Look how tight that is. It's there's my guide. It's using the pavement as a guide to where I am. And I've missed it. I'm not right. The pavement was not the guide. You can see the pin really clearly there. So hanging down. But yeah, pavement, not the guide. There you go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. When I didn't use the pavement as the guide, it's perfect. Right, okay, let's press the T button. Watch those legs go up. I go and get it. Oh, it's not going up. It's lifting off. It's winding up. It's hydraulic. I think I could hear that actually making hydraulic noises. Let's press the F3 button here because that's cool. Look at that. That's a load, isn't it? Huh? That pickup truck's getting taken. Right, let's get out of here. I've got my gum, my cola, and probably my water. We're ready to roll. Okay, 170 miles, 3 hours and 14 minutes. This should be a simple enough journey. Now I keep going. Whatever's behind me can stay behind me. Wait for these traffic lights to change. Come on, traffic lights.
Go straight on.
I am going to go straight on when the traffic lights change. It just changed as I pulled up there. Now I have to get a bit more speed again. Look at that. Wow. 55 speed limit. Working out just gently through the countryside. Oh. I'm not keen on these coming to these halts, these traffic lights. Even in this game, they all seem to take ages. Saying that just went really quickly, so that's okay. Could have been ages. Shouldn't have been ages. We got a decent journey to do still, though. I'm quite looking forward to this one, actually. I'm pulling over. Nice, comfy truck, this one. Got all the mod cons and my little cabin at the back. Yes, at least I can filter off here without having to go to the traffic light. Oh, cold. Don't even know if there was anything there. Just crossed the... Couldn't see, couldn't turn fast enough with both my head and the whole thing. Indicator still going. Turn the indicator off. 45 speed limit. Oh. Plummin' love the scenery. Madness that I don't know why I like it so much, but I do like it. Yeah, good car. Move over, that's the one. And down this way. I like a bit of trees. But I think we're going to more deserty areas though, unfortunately. Because we're going sort of south, aren't we, again? We're heading a bit south. And, pulling there, by the way. It was pulling a lot. Thank you. Enough space there. Is that like a farm out in the desert there, or is it like a ranch or something similar? Something sort of so. Yeah, it's got all of very, very dry all of a sudden as we've gone. Another train. I love those blooming trains. I-25, that's where we're on. Interstate 25. Back past that divorce sign again, which is sort of peeling off. It's quite funny. $100 down payment. That seems like a really low amount of money, to be honest with you. Was that Drew Dick's Parkway. Right, okay. Whatever you're into. Yeah, whatever takes your fancy. Right, let's keep this tight. Let's try and keep this timing working here, because we're on for a decent payday here by being on time. Yeah, we're on for a decent payday by getting a good time on this one. So let's just behave ourselves, get that decent payday. $9,000 for this. We got some more money from me, so we're up to $190,000. And so we're just gonna keep a nice look out over this thing, and just keep. Oh, we're just gonna behave ourselves. And just reduce our speed again. Like a little dam thing there, isn't there? Just controlling the water, making sure everything goes the right way. Okay. And gently along the road. 55 feels slow now that I've been sort of blasting along at 75. A steel mill. I wonder what it makes. Can you tell? Steel. It's like a sign from They Live. If you've ever seen the movie They Live, it's sort of buy and sell and whatever else is. All the aliens on the planet. We need to accelerate up now. We're back on the straights. We can get about 75 again. Let's get our speed up. 2 hours and 2 minutes. I think we're doing good time, actually. I think we're okay for this one. We think we need to, if we get there in a reasonable time, we should actually make reasonable money, assuming I'm not late. And I don't think we will be late. I just want to get going. Just trundling away. 71 miles per hour, 72 miles per hour. Come on, hit 75. speedo on this thing, by the way, and it hits 85 miles per hour. I say only. In a truck this big, that's probably quite speedy. Oh, it's lovely out here, though. Look at that. Just. Oh God, the computer car's going slow again. Easing off for the corners. There's easing off, people. Thankfully, my cruise control can't keep up anyway. Oh dear. Here we go. We're all turning off here. Turning out. A little town here. A little town in the middle of nowhere. And then keep right. I am going to keep right. And then exit at 20 miles per hour. It's pretty slow, but it is very steep. It is tight turn. Looking at the mirror a little bit here, just checking my very expensive load of pickup trucks is not smashing into anything. It is not. We're all good. Right, here we go. This is a stop sign. Yeah, little town here. Thank you. Kind of pushed out there a little bit. I don't think you'd want to mess with a truck, to be honest with you. Look at this little town. It's all, you can see where the humans are because it's grassy and green, isn't it? Where we put the water, whereas everything else is a bit scrubland. Oh, it's very cool. I like it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Awesome. 90 miles is the distance, 95 and 65. 60 is the speed limit, so let's get up to 60. Watch out for deer. There's a deer sign. Only once struck a deer. They bounced across the road, so I only once struck a deer in the car. I didn't hit it hard because I kind of saw it and broke. And it was a small deer, and it got up and it ran away because they tend to do that. The buggers for that. You hit them with a car and you think, oh no, you're in trouble. But no, I hit a deer and it just got up and ran off, which is not much fun if you're the person whose car it hit. So there's a little black car right underneath me here. I'm just going to let it come past because it's doing my head in. Because I want to go over and it's sitting underneath me. Yeah, you get out of the way, please. And I'll get over. I am 43 miles from my destination. 58 minutes. Plenty of time on this one. Really good choice on this one. Beautiful to see the pine trees and the other trees here. Bit of forest. We like a bit of bush. There's somebody having hot air balloon ride. Oh, the sky's going black. Lovely. Speed limit 65. Oh, look at that. There was a classic car there with all the wings and stuff stuck up. Amazing. I'm speeding a little bit here. Don't suppose it matters too much. Don't want to brake too hard. Did brake too hard. Beautiful. Look at that. 5 p.m. Sun's low in the sky. The weather looks like it's going to turn. It's cold. I can probably feel the temperature change now. I think you'd feel it in the air. There's there's a moisture there, isn't there, with the darkness of the whole thing. Oh, glorious. We're 13 miles from our destination. We're not far now. And the ride has been amazing. It's been a lovely episode. I've enjoyed it a lot. I hope you have too. I've talked about all kinds of rubbish, the usual things. Usual things. Here we go. Is this supposed to be the place? No, not quite yet. Almost there. 50 miles per hour speed limit. There we go. Alamos. Alamos? Amos. I don't know. No. I don't know. I can't spell it. I can't pronounce that one. You can tell me in the comments. Give me a little pronunciation guide. That's what people do normally for me. Make sure I'm right. Just gently, the world's happiest cattle. Yum. I bet they taste great because they're so happy. Oh. A river running through. Usual thing that. And we're going to go past something here which has got a little question mark there. I mean, the problem with having with question marks is you really want to collect them all, a bit like Pokemon, but at the same time, when you're driving a time thing, you got a bit of a problem. You really kind of have to get to your destination, especially on a timed mission. It's a tough one. It's a hard trade-off to sometimes take different direction. And where I can see that one's literally a little bit too far off the main beaten track. I'm gonna have to make an effort to go there to actually get that one scored off because it is not right opposite me, and it's probably just a what's it called, a recruitment agency, but at the same time it's really annoying because it's like round here, a little town centre here, a few shops, shop fronts, 25 speed limit, fair enough. Oh, must be one way. May have to pull over in a second though. Right, okay. Just gently does it. Creeping forward ever so slowly. I wonder if they ever update the car models occasionally, because they're a number of years old, those ones now. I wonder if when the new ones come out, they put new models in. I doubt they do, you know. Why would you need to unless they were really, really outdated? Well, they became almost classics in their own right. I'm 1 mile away, and it's going to be frustrating because we're right at the traffic lights. I am thinking I can probably do a little bit of manoeuvring here and get right up to the lights before this lot does. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Let's get through the lights before this changes. Come on. Yes. Good. I would have been stuck further back if I hadn't have done that little manoeuvre. Yeah. One way or another, I'm going to get you. We're going. Oh yeah. Properly enjoying the sneaky manoeuvres here. And traffic lights coming up, I think, is where I'm going to be for my next. Keep left. Yes, I'm going to. So the traffic lights here. Oh, I'm on go! Quick! Oh my god, I made it. Please don't train. No trains. No trains. Thank you. I think we're right here as well. Yep, we're here. We just need to go in this one. There we go. And they've got quite busy actually coming and going there. I'll be round the back here, so this is going to be an interesting parking place. I think this is going to be a tight one actually, which is going to be fun. Let's have a look at the tight parking. Oh, actually, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be worse than that. It's still going to be an interesting one because it's here. It's literally round this underneath here. It's there. Right, let's think about this for a second. I am thinking about it, and I have an idea. It's a cunning idea. I'm going to use the space, because I'm always suggesting that the best... I'll suggest early on, if you've got space to use the space. Alright? So the idea is to use the space. So here's my plan. I plan to reverse back in the lot itself and straighten up the lorry, the trailer. So the plan is to reverse back. Come on. Can I get this trailer... Oh god, this trailer's taking a bit of... That's not what I had in mind. Not at all. That is unreal. What are you doing? You're doing some... Look at this, the wheels skidding at the back there. You see them just sliding around on the... I didn't think you'd actually be able to do this, but... okay, we'll go with this. Now that's going to work. I am utterly amazed. Okay. Alright, this is maybe going to work. It's just if I can get myself round, or the main cab round, fast enough. Oh, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Well, this is not what I was expecting my approach to be on this one, to be honest. I was going to do something else, but if this works, it works. That's what they say. Well, I'll be. That's not what I planned. I planned to reverse to the back there, where those green bins are, in a straight line, and then pull forward across this kind of thing. But if this works, I'm not going to deny the irony of the fact that I couldn't turn tight enough to fit it. And it's actually worked. I can't quite believe that. I mean, I'm a bit up and down curbs and all kinds, but it actually worked. Right, let's press T and drop this cargo off and get our bonuses for doing this. That was strange to say the least. There's the extra money, extra ranking, extra time. Perfect. 9 grand in the bank. 9,000. Let's have a look at the world map quickly, because we need to find the place to park for the night, and then we'll call it a day. But that was surprising. How do I get to here? Out of Drake's, down the back. Right, okay. Let's drive then. It's down. It's in and out. It's a very busy car park, this, by the way. I've not seen one so busy. There's cars coming and going across it all the time.
Recomputing.
It's that way, isn't it? It's here, isn't it? There, Western Star Place. I don't know what's getting all excited about. I've discovered a Western Star dealership. Yep, we did. I want to see what we're near, to be honest with you. We stopped for the night. I think I can park along here, actually. Can I not? No, can't. What's that? That's a truck, sort of carrying trucks. We've got lube and steam. I'll reverse around here. He's like watching me. Look at him. He's like sneaking up there. It's like, what are you doing? Just having a break. Having a rest. And here's one of these truck facilities here. Lovely. Look. In we go. What are we near anyway? Are we near anything for a bite to eat or anything like that? I suppose we're not far away from that town centre there. It's a little bit of a walk down the road though. Just a little bit of a walk. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video. Yeah, and we'll start at 3 a.m. next time round. It'll be fine. The sun will come up. It'll be beautiful. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye bye now.